Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie if you are new here. Today I'm going to talk to you about the 8 main things that I look for when I'm out thrift store shopping. Now that could be at Goodwill, which is the main place that I do thrift shop, or flea markets, or even Facebook Marketplace. These are the main things that I look at, and the main things usually are kitchen items, but I look for all different sorts of things. So I'm going to show you some of my favorite things that I've picked up. I am filming this the same day that I filmed my flea market haul, so that's why I look the same. Okay, so one of the first things that I pick up or that I look for are old books. As I told you, I think in my flea market video, the best place that I find old books are thrift stores and flea markets. I don't tend to find that many at Goodwill, at least not at my Goodwill, and you do just have to keep an eye out because they can be priced ridiculously high. So just keep an eye out anytime you find one. Even if you don't like the cover so much or the spine, sometimes I'll just lay them on the shelf facing this way so you can see like the aged pages. I think that's still really pretty, and then you can stack other things on top of it. There's many ways you can style these on a bookshelf and make them look pretty. Alright, the second thing that I look for a lot are candlesticks. I do collect different kinds of candlesticks. Brass ones are my favorite at the moment. I found this one at the flea market recently. I tend to pick these up more at Goodwill. You can find them for a good price there. Usually, I don't know, maybe $1.75, $2 is the most that I think I've ever paid for one at Goodwill. I have several of these. And then these I picked up at Goodwill also. They were white when I got them, but I spray painted them black. And these are originally from Hobby Lobby, so they were $6.99. I kind of spray painted over some of the tag, but it still says $6.99 on the bottom of it. I just thought the black was prettier. I recently started picking up these wooden candlesticks. I think these are pretty on my shelf. They don't have any, I don't know where they're from. They have felt on the bottom, and these were $3 for the set. Alright, the third thing that I pick up at thrift stores are baskets. I'm kind of obsessed with baskets. I recently tried to stop buying them because I just don't have anywhere else to put them, but I really like hanging baskets. I picked this one up at Goodwill. I've had this one for a while, so I don't remember what I paid for it, but it wasn't that much, a couple of dollars. Their baskets are very cheap. That's another tip. If you are looking for a basket, definitely go to Goodwill before you go to Hobby Lobby or Target or anywhere like that, because usually they have a good selection and they're just a couple of dollars. But this one I hang on the end of my island with greenery in it, which I've had this greenery in it that I picked up from the flea market. And then, let's see, I also picked this one up at Goodwill. I really thought this one was super cute. I keep this one on a shelf in my laundry area. I've got this greenery like really shoved in there. But there you go. It's a pretty cool shape here. And it's flat on the back. I probably gave $1.50, $2 at the most for that at Goodwill. And then I got this basket that I just got at the flea market recently, and this one is a bigger basket with handles. So you can find all different kinds of shapes and styles. You just have to be patient and just keep checking, but you'll find baskets that you love for a good price, and you're not going to pay $15, $20, $25 for a basket, which is outrageous. Definitely not in my budget. All of these baskets on my wall here are also from Goodwill. And then that leads me to, let's see, this is the fourth thing that I look for at thrift stores, and that is greenery. You can find, it's not something that I find all the time, and it's like greenery that you would find at Hobby Lobby. It's not something that looks like it came from Dollar Tree or something. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you definitely can see a difference in quality between Dollar Tree greenery and Hobby Lobby greenery. And put it back on my shelf. This is the one I got at the flea market. And this one's gonna go in that basket on the end of my island. So keep your eyes out for Greenery. Move this aside. Another thing, a larger thing that I've gotten, all of my lamps that are in my house have come from a thrift shop. Goodwill usually has a good selection of lamps. I do notice that lately their lamps are a lot more expensive than they used to be. I'm not sure why they've raised the prices on them, but this lamp I got at Goodwill with the shade and everything. I mean, it's a wood-toned lamp. I'm not sure where it was purchased at, but the lampshade is really nice. I like the lampshade. I like the wood tone of the lamp. It's a good size. I've got it on an end table here in my living room by my sofa, and I paid $8 for this. So that's not bad at all. $8 for a nice big lamp with a shade. You can't beat that anywhere. The lamp I have in my bedroom, it is a brass lamp. I got that one at a flea market for $8. It didn't come with a shade. I found the shade at the Goodwill, but you know, $8. It's not as big of a lamp, so $8 is a little higher, I think, for a smaller lamp, but I really liked it, so I went ahead and picked it up. Probably got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, I've probably got 4 lamps in my house that have come from thrift stores. Okay, one of the biggest things that I look at when I am thrift store shopping is kitchen items. One thing that I like to look for are wooden utensils, wooden spoons, spatulas, measuring spoons, just anything, any kind of old, worn looking wooden kitchen items. And I like to display these in a crock on my island. I've got another crock that I set on, well, a pitcher actually. Some of them I put in like a big white pitcher. I've got one on my hutch behind me that these usually sit in. So that's what I do with these. I also look for old wooden rolling pins. I put these in crocks also. And old wooden cutting boards. I found this one at the flea market. I think I gave $6 for this one. If I'm not mistaken, I've had this one for a while. Originally I got it because I wanted to hang it on the end of my island, but it's a little big for that, so now I just prop it up against the back of my kitchen counter against the backsplash, and it looks really pretty there. I like it. I do occasionally use it. I did clean it really good, disinfect it before I started using it. Okay, I also look for white pitchers to put on shelves or on my hutch. This one I picked up at a thrift store. It wasn't Goodwill, but it was just another thrift store in a town near us. And this one is a false graph pitcher. I gave $3 for it. I had never heard of false graph until I saw Andrea from Pine and Prospect Home, I believe is her name, on YouTube. She has a beautiful house that she decorates. It's in like a cottage style, and she collects false graph things, but it's really pretty. It has a pretty curved shape and these ridged, whatever you call it. I've had it on my island with some greenery coming out of it for a good while now. I've had this one for probably a good year. But I recently picked up another one at Hobby Lobby. You saw it on my Hobby Lobby haul if you watched that recently. I got one because this one doesn't have a very wide opening, a very wide mouth, so can't really put as many flowers or stems in it. So I wanted one that had a wider mouth so that, you know, I could make a bigger display with it. But I still really like this one, and I'm keeping this one on a shelf in my kitchen on my open shelving. This is a tiny little glass picture. I picked this one up at Goodwill. I think it was $2, but I thought this was really cute, and I set this on a tray that's on my kitchen counter, and I put my wooden spoons in there, my wooden measuring spoons. I really like that. Dishes, I do always look at the dishes. I picked these up. These are false graph also. They are kind of hard to read, but these match the picture that I picked up. They both have this ribbed design on them. And these are pretty common, at least around here. I've seen them at Goodwill quite often, different ones. I picked up 4 of the bowls. I don't have them all sitting here, but I have 4 of these. And I display these on my hutch. I also picked up 4 of the little plates. Now, I don't have the bigger plates, and I haven't seen the bigger plates anywhere, so I'm not sure. I assume that they make regular size plates with this collection, but I just haven't seen them. But they have a nice little shape. It's not as scalloped as I like. I prefer more like curved, scalloped edges, and these are kind of a little pointy edges. Can you see that? And then I also found the serving tray. Well, you know what? This doesn't even say false scrap on the bottom of this one, but it looks like the same design as those. I'm not sure, maybe it's not, but it matches either way, and it's on my, I display this on my hutch. I gave $3 for this one at Goodwill. So these items, like, I didn't find at the same time. I found the bowls and the plates, and I did get the little mugs. I don't have one over here, but I got the little 4 of the little mugs that match these two, and I really like the mugs because they're, let me grab one. So I really like these little mugs, but they're nice and wide, but they're shallow. So I actually don't even drink out of these, but I put like grapes or, you know, pudding or a little ice cream or whatever kind of like snack in these, and it's kind of portion controlled. So that's what I use these for, but I really like them. They match, and they are false scrap. Alright, and then also got this serving tray. This is the one I picked up at the flea market. I paid more for this one than I would normally pay for any kind of dishware at a thrift store or flea market. This one was, I can't remember if it was $6.35 or $6.50. I'm thinking it was $6.35, but I just really liked it. It's very pretty, like scallops. I've been looking for some dishes that have more of a scallop like that, but I haven't found any yet. Anyway, and it has like a little like beading around the edge. So those are all the things that I regularly looked for when I go to thrift stores or Goodwill, flea market, any place like that. I don't tend to buy a whole lot off of Facebook Marketplace, but I do look on there, just haven't really gotten a lot. The other things I look for when I am at Goodwill, I do look at their curtains and like blankets. I got my blankets on my bed from Goodwill. Pillow shams. I find a lot of pillow covers at Goodwill. So if you already have the pillow, just go in there and look through their pillow covers if your Goodwill has any. Mine does. They're super cheap. Like I think mine are like $1.75, something like that. They're no more than $2 for sure. I've gotten a lot of curtains from the Goodwill. My curtains I currently have in my living room are from Goodwill, and in my spare bedroom. I get a lot of throw blankets. I've gotten a Target throw blanket from there. I get Pottery Barn pillow covers from there. Where else? I don't know. Just name brand good stuff you can find in there if you just look for it. And you're not going to find it every time you go in there. You just have to, you know, regularly, if you have time, just stop in there for a few minutes, go through, see what you can find. They do have, my Goodwills are different apparently, because I know some Goodwills, if they have a colored sticker on there, no matter what it is in the store, you get that discount. But in my Goodwill, they only do the colored sticker discounts on clothing, which really irritates me. Why can't they be like everybody else? So I can't get a discount on anything except for clothing in there. I do suggest if you buy any sort of clothing or blankets or pillow covers or curtains, I keep a plastic garbage bag in my car, and I will put the bag in the garbage bag and tie it up, and then I bring it home, dump it directly into the washer and wash it on hot. If it's white things, I will bleach it. You just want to make sure that you clean it really good, because you never know, you know, bed bugs are always a concern. I always look things over really well to make sure I don't see anything on it. If it's something that kind of smells funky, I don't buy it. I've never had any problems with anything I've bought. And I don't really, it's not something I really worry about, but I saw somebody else on YouTube do that, and I thought, well, you know, that's pretty smart. Even though I look it over and I don't see anything wrong with it, it doesn't hurt to take precautions and come in, wash it really good. I wash everything anyway, but then I started washing it immediately, because used to I'd bring it in, just throw it in the dirty laundry. Yeah, probably wasn't the smartest thing to do. So definitely wash it right when you bring it in. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. The next one will be, I think it's going to be a clean with me, because I want to get the house super clean before I start bringing all my fall stuff in. Fall is my favorite time of year. I love decorating for it, and I figure the earlier I decorate, the more, you know, the longer I get to look at it, right? But it's really hot outside. I'm agreeing with all you YouTubers out there who's like, it's August, it's too hot for fall decor. I agree, but I still want to do it. So I'm going to try to hold out for September 1st. We'll see. I make no promises. So either way, I need to get everything good and cleaned, wiped down. I'm going to take down, you know, some of the stuff I have up and put it away, because I don't have room for everything. It'll be like way cluttered in here if I don't do that. So my home is small. It's like 728 square feet, I think. It's a single wide mobile home that we've remodeled. We have 2 bedrooms and 1 bath in an open kitchen and living room area. So it is tiny. So I have to be very careful about how much stuff I bring in here, or else it gets out of hand. It gets crazy in here. So I'm very careful about that. I still have more in here than I should, if I'm being honest. But I like all the things, y'all. I can't help it. I like to thrift. Anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you don't, it's okay. I understand. But if you do, then you'll be sure to see whatever's coming up next, which probably will be the clean with me. So thanks for watching again. Thank you for supporting my channel. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you next time.